All right, we are live. Hey, Joyce, how are you? Somebody give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Is the sound good? I'm using a new setup here. Hey, Kurt, can you hear me? Thanks. I'm going to give everybody maybe another 2 minutes just to kind of trickle in, and then we'll go through the announcement. Then I'll answer any questions anybody has. I'm going to start, I think, trying to do these Q&As maybe like once a month. For clients or for anybody really, if you have questions about our programs or what we do or how we do it or any of that kind of stuff. So I'll be looking. I've got the camera set up here, but I'll be looking down here. This is where all the chat is. So I'm going to go through the announcement and everything first. So don't ask any questions just yet. Hey, Loretta. Don't ask any questions yet, and then I'll try to get through as many as I can. Just depends on how many people kind of filter in as we go. But again, like I said, for those that are just coming in, I'll do the announcement first here in about a minute, and then do a Q&A. And again, if the Q&A goes well and people want to, this is something I'd like to do. People have a lot of questions, and a lot of them are very, very similar. And sometimes you just can't get the answer, through a video or through an Instagram post or something like that we do. And if I could just answer the question live like this, once a month or something like that, and keep everybody on track and keep them informed on changes that we make or announcements like the one we're doing today, I'd like to do things like that. So. Okay, so the announcement is, and this is probably the biggest change or the biggest improvement to our programs that we've ever done, I guess, up to this point. We've always made kind of these little changes. The new science comes out or our experience, so we'll tweak parts of the program, and these are usually minor tweaks. For the people that have started within the last couple months, this isn't going to be a big announcement because you have all been using the app already. But the announcement is that now we're supporting the app for basically anyone. So if you are doing one of our programs now, you should have the app downloaded. You should be using the app. If you've done one of our programs in the past, you should be using our app. You can now use our app. And should be using it. And for anybody that's just out there and wants to get to know us, get to know what we do, you can download our app, use the free version, and kind of get up to speed on kind of some of our methods. And then you can make a decision on if you think that becoming one of our clients would be a good idea for you or not. So I will post tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. I will post an instructional on how to use the app. There's a few different key features in it, and I'll go over those briefly here, but be on the lookout for that video tomorrow where I walk you through and just kind of show you step by step how to use the different features of the app. First, let me say that the reason for this app and the reason we've spent now a couple of years developing it and perfecting it, and it's been a very large investment for us. The sole reason for this app is to minimize the people that need to either restart a program or that regain weight, that kind of situation. So I'm really always trying to myself mitigate against recidivism, which means people needing to start over or to make another change later after they've been successful. So if I can now have the ability to have you right from your phone be able to have access to all of our recipes, to be able to chat with us through the app. I've got somebody always on call on the app. We're switching everything to be messaged through the app because it's much more efficient. You'll get a faster response that way. But if we want to stay connected with people, not just when they are doing one of our programs, but basically for life. We don't want to just anymore take people out of their environment, put them in our bubble for 2, 3, 4 months, and then kick them right back out into the world and say, okay, you've learned what we've asked you to do. Now go do it forever. We want to be with people to some degree forever. So here's what the app does. It gives you the full ability to track everything. So it's got a tracker for food, obviously for weight. You can track your water intake. It does intermittent fasting calculation for you. So you know if you're doing the fasting correctly for your particular program. You can track your exercise. You can track the supplements you're taking. So it's a complete tracker, and that's free. You can download it and use it. Anybody can use it. And it's also got recipes preloaded into it. And we put a new recipe out once a week, 25 free recipes. On the free version, 25 recipes. And then if you're one of our clients, you will get full access to all the recipes. There's hundreds in there. And a big key to this is we've organized them now. A big issue a lot of times is we've got so many people are like sifting through and they can't find certain things. You can search for recipes now. We've got them categorized. If you want beef, you just go into the beef section. If you want soup, you go into the soup section. If you want desserts, you go into the dessert section. And also, you can build your own menu. So if you've got a recipe that you like and you'll use over and over again, you can hit the favorites button. It goes into your favorites menu. And if you can build 10, 15, 20 recipes in your favorites, then you're really set up for long-term success. And you don't have to, again, sift. It's an ease of use thing. You don't have to sift through a whole bunch of recipes. You can go right to your favorites. Oh, this is the one I like, and make it. It's got the full instructional. We've got videos coming out on them. The chat feature, obviously, like I mentioned, is very, very key. We want people to be able to communicate with us even after their program is done. We want you to stay connected with the material. Anybody that's using our app, the elite version, which is what our clients will be using, there's a forever. We do these sales sometimes for our store, but everybody that uses our app will have a discount code, 20% off to our store. And that's good forever. So you basically always are getting a discount. Again, I'm going to put a full video tomorrow up on exactly how to navigate the app, how to put in your information, how to use the different features. But that's the big announcement. The big announcement is now anybody can go on to the App Store or Android, type in BRANDNUE and download our app. If you're a client, either going through a program now, you should have the full elite version set up in your profile. If you're a former client, download the app, call the office, and all through November, the elite version of the app will be free, so you can use it and kind of see what you like about it, and see if you do like it at all. And so all of November. So it's November 1st now. If you call the office today or tomorrow, as soon as I'm done here, you'll be able to have access to the free unlimited version for the rest of November. That's for clients only. If you are not a client of ours or have never gone through one of our programs, you can download it and you can send us a message, or you can go to learnoursecret.com and fill out our weight loss application, and then we can contact you to see if you would be a good fit for one of our programs. So that's the announcement. I think that pretty much covers it. So if anybody's got any questions about that, something that I didn't cover, or you have any questions about anything else, now would be the time. So type in your questions. Don't put anything. I can't answer any obviously personal. If you've got a problem specific to you, but anything general. Can new recipes be submitted via the app? I don't know, Kurt. I don't know exactly what that means. Can new recipes be submitted via the app? Meaning, can you submit a recipe and then it go into the app? Is that what you mean? Yes. Can you so you could, yeah, you would have to, we would have to be the one to load it in. But yeah, you would submit it to us somehow. And we take stuff off Facebook all the time, and you're really good at posting things up on Facebook. So yeah, we would steal it that way from you. But yeah, no, if you want something submitted, you can't, a user couldn't directly, but you would just give it to us and we would put it up for sure. We'd give you credit for that. Yes. We borrow it. Is that what we? Yes. Yeah. You're doing fine. So if you're trickling off of here, definitely go. If you're a former or a current client of ours or doing a program or have done a program in the past, definitely download the app first and call the office so they can set you up for that free elite version. Yes, Loretta, that is a key point. Yes, this gives us the ability to basically always have your information with us. So a team member will always be able to then go into the app and then look up um, information about the client. Now, you will have to submit your tracking sheet, which is loaded into the app. But if you've got a question and we need to see your tracking sheet, what you're tracking, you would just click on send us the tracking sheet and we would have that information. So we can answer your question. It's much more efficient than having to take a picture of your tracking sheet. Are there extra benefits for someone officially, quote unquote, in the program? Yes. So there's 3 levels of the app. There's a free version. Anybody can download the free version. It's got 25 recipes. It's got the full tracker, so anybody can use the tracking. It's the most complete fitness tracker or health tracker out there. We've taken a bunch of different trackers and put them together. So you can track water, you can track intermittent fasting, you can track food, weight, all the things that I said earlier. There's a level up from that where you get all of our guides, like our alcohol use guide, our grocery lists, dining out guides, fast food options, all that kind of stuff. You get hundreds of recipes. You get access to all of our recipes. So that's called our premium level. And then the elite level is full access with all the program videos, the program manual. That's got the chat feature as well, all the recipes. So that's the top level. That's what our clients should be using basically forever, is the elite level version. This is insurance. So people spend a lot of time, effort, money going through a program like this, losing weight, getting healthy. You want to ensure that you want to put that little bit of insurance in, and this connectivity through the app is that's the reason for it. Kurt, if you downloaded the app, it's you'll want to update it because it's been on the store for a while, but it wasn't supported because it was broken. So we had to fix it a bunch of times. We were, of course, apps and technology, they've always got bugs in it. This one probably still will too, but we wanted to get it as close to perfect as possible before we let people use it. So it's the one you might have might just not function all that well. You might want to either update it or erase it and re-download it. Yes, that's a good point too. We won't be at the end of this year, we'll be retiring the actual cell phone support. Everything will go through the app, and the reason is, if we literally just have a cell phone, it's the work cell phone, and we have to pass this around to different people. all of our clients, if somebody's out there listening that's not one of our clients, all of our clients have basically 24/7 support. You can text somebody at any time. It's a very helpful feature. But having it stuck to one phone, sometimes the response will be very delayed. People drive or go to the movies. If you're on call, you might not be able to get to the phone, really, really quickly. If we have an app that can go on everybody's phone, then somebody will always be available to make the text response faster, and it'll make it more efficient, because if one person doesn't know the answer, we'll be able to kind of like, as a hive mind, figure out the answer. So there won't be any more after this year. Cell phone text support will all go through the app. That's a good question. All right, that's that. That was short and sweet. So, if anybody's got any other questions, if not, I'm going to end it here and be on the lookout for the video tomorrow that'll go over the how to use the app in full. Yep, and that'll have the full video on how to use the app. And if you're a client, download the app and call the office so they can set you up. And if you're not, feel free to download the app, use the free version, and then you can always send us a message to see if it might be appropriate for you to become a client. So, all right, thanks everybody. If I might be back with one of these every once in a while, once a month maybe. All right, take care.